All right, here we go. Here's the big review now. It is AEW Revolution 2021. So this pay-per-view is very long. It was good. I liked a lot of what I saw, but that goddamn ending. Oh, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Riho versus Thunder Rosa. Riho and Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. And it was supposed to be Reba, but Reba ended up getting injured and got a doctor's note from Britt Baker. Fantastic, by the way. And she ended, as soon as I saw Reba was out, I was like, let's go. Maki Ito's coming, baby. I fucking feel it. And that's exactly what we got. Britt Baker and Maki Ito working together. Fucking love Maki Ito's singing entrance. It's fucking great. Like I said, this was actually a really good match. Got some good near falls in there because I was so hoping for Maki Ito to win. But I saw the ultra team of Riho and freaking Thunder Rosa, and I was like, oh boy. I love all the Maki Ito spots. I love the whole bacon or cry thing, and then she stomps on your foot. But we get to it. Maki Ito goes for she does the whole headbutt thing where she falls down gravity style. She ends up going for a big diving headbutt, but Riho moves out the way before making the tag to Thunder Rosa. Reba gets on the ring apron but distracts some people. Britt Baker accidentally hits her before Rosa could capitalize. Baker shoves her into Reba, who then strikes her with the crutch right in the face, which I'm like, damn. Brian, the referee's back, able to Britt Baker to get the pin. So Britt Baker and Maki Ito get the win. Like I said, this is a fun match. I like this match, and I love Maki Ito. And both of them sticking up the middle finger at the end of it was great. Then the real show starts here. AEW Tag Team Championship, the Young Buckaroonies for Papa Buck, and versus Chris Jericho and MJF. I do not like the tag team of Chris Jericho versus MJF. I hate random tag teams getting tag team title shots. Not a fan. But I was not looking forward to this match, but I'm not going to lie, it became a damn good opener. This was a pretty good match. The Bucks went right at Jericho and MJF from the opening bell, which I'm like, thank God, no collar and elbow tie-up. Blasting away with strikes, beating the crap out of them out of the ring, beating the crap out of them everywhere. Big suicide dive by both the Bucks stereo style. They lock in two sharpshooters, but they almost get the early submission, but the guys grab each other's hands. Wardlow gets involved outside, helping Jericho and MJF get the advantage. Jericho ends up locking Nick Jackson, the Lion Tamer, and his back. And then he did the same thing to Matt after the Bucks thought someone got a blind tag, but didn't happen. A lot of solid near falls back in there. Jericho snuck in a shot with the baseball bat. MJF hits the Heat Seeker pile driver, which I hate that it's just a setup move. But Matt ended up kicking out in very, very close three. Jericho misses the Judas effect, hitting Wardlow by mistake. Shortly after that, the Bucks hit the Meltzer driver on Jericho, which I thought was interesting. Jericho took the pin here. This was a very, very good tag team match. Like I said, the Bucks, they know tag team wrestling. They're great at it. And Jericho, too. Like I said, Jericho's been a 7-time tag team champion. But I'm hoping this is the complete end of Jericho and MJF. Great match here. Casino Tag Team Battle Royale. They stopped the stupid card thing and they just turned into a Royal Rumble with tag teams. So this was great. QT Marshall ended up getting to an argument with Dustin Rhodes because Dustin took issue of Marshall eliminating the Gun Club. Colton Gunn, not Colton. Oh my God. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Just because they're in a Nightmare family? Boy, it's every tag team for himself. Shut up, Goldust. I'm with QT Marshall. Jack Evans, who's not even in the fucking match. Where the fuck is Angelico? They're scaring me. Helped eliminate Stu Grayson. By popping out of the way. Matt Hardy pays him off again. Matt Hardy's been paying this man a lot of money. Bear Country comes in. They have an impressive showing here and there. The last 5 men in the ring were Pac, Rey Fenix, Frankie Kazarian, John Silver, and Jungle Boy. That left Pac and Phoenix as the only real complete tag team there. Pac and Phoenix work together to eliminate Kazarian and Silver, leaving Jungle Boy at a huge disadvantage. Jungle Boy ends to duck out the way, and Pac got eliminated. And we leave it to Jungle Boy and Phoenix, and the final showdown between these two was fucking awesome. It was great. Freaking Phoenix hits the crazy dive, where he basically eats shit somehow in a battle royal, and then, some of the refs thought he eliminated himself, and he's like, nah, I went through the ropes, son. I was like, yo, you ain't gonna disrespect Phoenix like that. My boy went through the ropes, son. You don't even fuck with Phoenix like that, boy. So Death Triangle ends up getting the win with the amazing exchange. Phoenix is the last survivor, and I kind of had a feeling they were going to win. That's going to be a fun match, man. Pac and Phoenix versus the Young Bucks. Let's go. This is a great match. I thought this was good, but they were missing a lot of tag teams, I want to say so. AEW Women's Championship. Hikaru Shida versus Ryo Muzanami. What a fucking great match. This is a great match. Well, I knew this was going to be good. And like I said, this was great. Shida and Mizunami exchanged strikes early before the action spilled to the floor. Mizunami ended up taking over after catching Shida trying to vault over the chair with the flying knee. The action picked up there, with Shida hitting a lot of big moves and putting Mizunami in some danger finally. The match basically kept hard hitting the whole time. Shida hits the Tamashi. Mizunami ends up kicking out of that. Big clotheslines by Mizunami trying to get a near fall. Then they start trading elbows again. Both of the girls pretty much are peppering each other with elbows, beating the crap out of each other. Shida hits about 3 or 4 Tamashis, and Mizunami just keeps kicking out, but you can see in Mizunami's eye that she's not all there. She's kicking out barely. So I'm like, okay, I know what this means. Shida hits 1,700 Tamashis. It's time for Shida to learn a new move. Shida hits a tornado spin kick for the win. Reminds me of the old Dreamcast kick by Prince Devitt. After the match, this was a great match, by the way. Like I said, I knew Ryu was going to lose. And I love the promo package to this because Ryu Mizunami was going to retire. But she has this thing where she always beats the shit out of Shida. And she's like, you know what? I'm not going to retire. I'm going to beat your ass one more time. I did love the build to this match, though. I did love it. After the match, Nyla Rose, Britt Baker, and Maki Ito ran in to attack Shida until Thunder Rosa came out and ran them off. Like I said, it was a very good match. Very good pacing. I kind of wish they had like 5 more minutes, and I feel like it could have been even better. I don't even know why this was on the pay-per-view. Miro and Kip Sabian versus Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. Before the match, Miro and Sabian attacked Cassidy and Taylor backstage. Miro drags Chuck Taylor, bloody Chuck Taylor. My boy got some color. But despite that, Cassidy not being with him turns into a handicap match. Cassidy finally makes it midway through the match, hitting Miro with the orange punch and trying to take the fight to Sabian. Taylor almost had the match won after a pause, but Miro recovered from the orange punch. Cassidy again hits Miro with the orange punch, but Penelope Ford causes a distraction. Miro chose basically to just destroy Penelope, using her to destroy Cassidy, basically ramming Cassidy into her. Miro took out Taylor before locking him in the game over to get the submission win. But you can tell we might have some problem between Miro and Kip Sabian. He basically destroyed Penelope, then grabbed Kip from checking on her, threw him in the ring and said, get your ass in the ring and tag me. And basically Miro came out looking great. Everyone else, not so much. Like I said, I would have rather just seen Miro versus Orange Cassidy, because that would have been a good-ass match. But like I said, I'm not the biggest fan. Who kept saying it? And Chucky, I love Chucky T, but he ain't shit without trying. You know what I'm saying? Another match I really didn't care about, but it was solid. Hangman Adam Page versus Matt Hardy in the big money match for whoever wins gets the others paycheck, Q1 order. I don't fucking know. I don't know why they didn't just hang money and make it a ladder match, but I guess because they're already having a ladder match. I don't know. Page exploded already, trying to get the buckshot lariat, but Hardy keeps rolling out and rolling out and rolling out. Hardy then focused attack on Page's hand and the arm, because no buckshot. Page continued trying to throw hands. He was peppering. He was beating the crap out of Matt Hardy. Hardy basically is trying to get a count-out victory by hitting a twist of fate on the outside, which looked awesome, by the way. But Page barely makes it in on 9. Page hit a lot of his big moves, the big boot, last call, all that stuff. Even the big moonsault from the top. Hits a big crossbody. Matt ends up almost getting a sneak win out of that. Hardy keeps firing back. Page basically came up, hit them dead-eye, but Private Party came into the ring, distracting the ref before trying to jump in there. Page took them both out, but the buckshot lariat was countered into the side effect and a twist of fate for a 2 count. I was like, that son of a bitch. Dark Order ran out to finally even the advantage between Private Party and all this stuff. There was a part where Page got hit in the apron. The whole Dark Order catches him and kind of rebounds him back, finally letting Page hit the buckshot lariat. Page gets the clean win. It looks like we're going to get Page in the Dark Order, with his cool cowboy buddies. So, like I said, you knew why this match happened, and like I said, I'm happy Hangman got the win, but Hangman deserves better than this, man. I love Matt Hardy, but Hangman should be in the main event. Hangman's pretty damn good. He has been good. I always felt like he should have been the first AEW championship, but I understand you had to kind of put the title on Jericho, but I felt like they could have ran with Hangman for a little bit, even if it was like a month. But not bad. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Face of the Revolution ladder match. Cody Rhodes versus Penta El Cerro Miedo versus Scorpio Sky versus Lance Archer versus my boy Platinum Max Caster. He was my pick to win. And the surprise entrant, which I called as soon as I saw, Ethan Page. Like I said, I like Ethan Page. He's a pretty damn good wrestler. He's a damn good promo, I'll tell you that. He's a better promo than he is anything. Karate Man is cool, but I kind of wish this could have gone to someone else. But I like Ethan Page. Good for him leaving Impact and actually knowing his worth. But it's got to be kind of awkward because they have a working relationship with Impact. And he left Impact in very bad terms. So I don't know how that works. Page was revealed as a mystery man. Like I said, a former longest reigning Impact Tag Team Champion. He did great in Evolve, but he had an awesome feud with Darby Allin, which I would not mind seeing that again. But this match is crazy. Penta hitting a Canadian Destroyer on Cody Rhodes through a ladder, which was fucking insane. Ended up taking out Cody. This was the part I didn't like. So Cody, they do this spot all the time with everybody. Cody gets, injured, and the doctors have to look over him, so he gets to sit out the match. But usually when WWE does that, they put you backstage, and, sometimes they'll put the camera back there and call it a day. They decided to put Cody right in the tunnel. Do you know how distracting that was? Because you're just like, all right, it's your homie. It's the man Cody. It's my Brody, my homie. You're waiting for Cody to come back and, win the match because, he's Cody Rhodes. So I'm just like, oh, my God, this is distracting. I didn't like that at all. Them doing it right on the ramp. On the tunnel. Our Archer threw Sky through another ladder outside the ring as pretty much everyone started dying at this point. The injured Cody Rhodes made his way back in, using his belt, started whipping everybody, hitting Page with the crossroads. Rhodes hit with a suplex off the top by Archer, and then an elbow drop by Max Caster all the way from the top of the ladder. That was awesome on Cody. Jake Roberts got in the ring and then hit Page with a short arm clothesline after Page took out Archer. Penta then attacks Roberts, who takes him out of there, super kicks the fuck out of him. Sky ended up winning the match. Scorpio Sky. My favorite spot was definitely the Liger Bomb that freaking Page hit on the ladder. I think it was to Archer maybe. And Archer's a big boy. But that was good. So yeah, Scorpio Sky. I pretty much knew Scorpio Sky was going to win this match. Yeah, I don't know why. I just, for some reason, thought it was pretty obvious. My dark horse pick was Platinum Max. I'm not going to lie. But my real pick was Archer. I felt like Archer finally deserved to this because, Cody murdered this man clean. Whatever. But this was a good ladder match. I felt like it could have been a little crazier because the tag team ladder match they had, I don't know, what was that? It was the Lucha Bros. It was the Lucha Bros versus fucking the Young Bucks. That was a ladder match. That took off like years of the Young Bucks' career. That was crazy. Then we get to the mystery signing I am so disappointed in this crowd. How fucking dare you? So, I'm going to tell it like this. I am probably one of the biggest Christian fans of all time. Christian Cage was my fucking teen years, man. Christian Cage was my man's. That is the reason I tuned into TNA was Christian motherfucking Cage. That theme, I put it on every game that I can on Christian. I love Christian, man. Like, I'm telling you. I will always say Christian's better than Edge. Christian is my third favorite wrestler of all time. But this announcement, they built it up way too much. And I love Christian, like I said, but he is a very Hall of Fame worthy pick, but they built it up way too much that I felt like, sadly, a lot of people started shit talking Christian, saying he ain't worth that announcement. I'm like, that's sad, because trust me, Christian is worth that and more. But I understand to other people he's not, because people don't see Christian how I see Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I marked the fuck out when the countdown started, because I was like, get the fuck out of here. They're using the TNA theme, the Instant Classic, the Christian Coalition, because that's the way I roll. If you don't know, now you know. I'm telling you. When it comes to Christian Cage, I'm the man. I still have his goddamn DVD from TNA. I bought that day one, factory seal, brand new. I fucks with Christian Cage. I am a peep. I am the peep. Telling you. But I can understand where people were probably disappointed. Like I said, he came out with the shirt, outwork everyone, and that's exactly what Christian does in every company that he's in. Like I said, Randy Orton pretty much said Christian is the greatest wrestler he's ever faced. Booker T says Christian is the most underrated wrestler in history, which I actually kind of agree with that. I think Christian is the most underrated wrestler of all time. It's crazy. So I understand for other people, it's just Christian. But to me, this is Christian Cage, the instant classic. And I'm going to get my match of Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage because I know it's going to happen. Like I said, this is one of Tony Khan's favorite wrestlers too of all time. So I expect Christian to get a big push immediately after this. So time for my favorite match of the night. Sting and Darby Allin versus Brian Cage and Ricky Starks in the street fight cinematic match. This was awesome. I love the entrances of, Sting with the pickup truck picking up Darby midway while he's skating. Darby's skating around. You got Team Taz in the nice Lamborghini with the Team Taz theme playing in the car. Sick. This was a cinematic match in an empty warehouse with a ring and a ref. Allin and Sting were accompanied by a group of men wearing Sting masks who surrounded the ring. The hooligans, as I call them. Sting took on Stark. Allin took on Cage. But different sides of the building. Cage brutally throws Allin to the walls and throws him to a pair of doors. He gorilla presses him through doors. Sting looked fucking incredible in this match, by the way. Cage is just insane. He picks up fucking Darby and ends up walking stairs with him in a suplex position. What the fuck? Darby took a lot of punishment in this match. I give him a lot of credit. They're finally getting the advantage. Powerhouse Hobbs and Hook himself, the man Hook, come in. Allin appeared to have the match won, and then they take out Starks. Freaking with, number advantage here. Team Taz throws Allin through a window, fucking propped up against the wall. That was horrible. As Team Taz basically beat the shit out of Sting now. Allin recovered. Threw the bat at Sting because, Sting threw the bat all the way to the ceiling because Ricky Starks basically said, you ain't shit without that bat. So Sting threw the bat and he's like, started whooping that ass. So then, Darby gets the bat from far away and he's like, hey, yo, Sting. And then he throws the bat at him. That was dope. I like that. I like that shit. Cage ends up getting put down. Darby with a gigantic coffin drop from the fucking almost ceiling takes him out. He's dead. Cage is dead. This left Sting alone in the ring with Starks, where the two went back and forth. Actually had a really solid match there. Scorpion Death Drop for the win. fucking awesome. Like I said, what the fuck? Like I said, that was awesome. I can't believe Sting is 61 years old after watching this match. Like I said, if we can get Sting cinematic matches for the whole year, I'm okay with this. Because this was awesome. This was the best thing on the whole pay-per-view. Main event time. AEW Championship. Exploding barbed wire death match. Kenny Omega, by God, with Jon Moxley. I had so much potential for this match. Moxley come out with the Anita jacket. Awesome. Kenny with the awesome shirt they made for this match, which I was thinking about buying, not anymore. So, okay. One rope. The ropes had the barbed wires on them. I don't like how there were still ropes everywhere. But I don't know why they did this, but the ropes were still on. They just had barbed wire wrapped around them. Okay. The psychology of the match was established early, basically trying to blow each other up. They continued teasing each other, back and forth. Moxley would be the first man to taste the barbed wire explosion, which looked good. Omega threw powder in the eyes of Moxley, whipped him into the ropes. He got busted open early, but he continued to fight back. Moxley was bleeding. That man was bleeding like a stuffed pig. Even though he was thrown into that. Barbed wire cardboard propped in the corner. Omega tried to follow it up with a figure four, but Moxley kicked him out. Omega's face first into the barbed wire ropes explosion. Moxley drop kicks Omega, then right after that into another explosion. It all looked good from here, man. Omega was sent through his second barbed wire board in the corner after Moxley hit an exploder. I know, an exploder onto explosions. Ha ha ha. After which Moxley hit a side slam on the barbed wire covered chair. That was nasty. Omega tackled Moxley into the rope, but it was Omega who took the worst of that one because they both ended up exploding, but his face ended up getting the most of it. Moxley with a Death Rider off the ring apron to the exploding barbed wire board. The, stage of hell, they call it there. That was awesome. Omega hit the one-winged angel shortly after that, and I'm like, oh shit, it's over. Let's party. This was my favorite part of the match. Moxley, 1, 2, 3. He kicks his foot. Not a kick out. Kicks his foot to hit the exploding barbed wire. So it explodes in Kenny's eyes, and he has to get off the one-winged angel. That was awesome. That was a good way to keep the one-winged angel strong. That basically this guy would explode his own foot to get Kenny Omega off him. Before Moxley could capitalize, the Good Brothers come down, beat the shit out of him. They hand Omega a barbed wired bat, which is also an exploding barbed wired bat that fucking Onita uses. Omega drove Moxley through the chair after hitting him with the exploding barbed wire bat. Through the chair with a running one-winged angel. Victory 1, 2, 3. The beatdown continued after the match. They handcuffed Moxley's hands behind his back, continued to beat the shit out of him. And remember, in 30 minutes, this is going to explode. Then we get some fucking amazing storytelling. So the timer's going off. Moxley's going to die. This shit's going to explode. I wish they would have evacuated the building. That would have been more awesome. Eddie Kingston comes to the ring. The Butcher and the Blade are trying to stop him. And he's like, no. And he's trying to wake up Moxley. This was awesome. That at the time of danger, Moxley gets his friend back. That was great. Amazing storytelling. And then Eddie Kingston covers him. And we get Goldberg sprinklers. Gillberg, I mean. No explosions. Like, I kid you not. It was so shit. Apparently Kenny and Mox were really pissed after it. Somehow Eddie Kingston fainted and died, which I can't wait. I've heard rumblings of how they're going to explain this. Basically, AEW is not owning up to this shit-ass ending, and they're just trying to cover it up. And then now they're saying that Kenny Omega, it's his fault for making a shitty bomb, and this and that. I'm just like, just admit it. You guys fucked up. You could have easily CGI'd the shit out of that explosion to get Mox off television. His baby is being born soon. So what the fuck? such a great. It was a good match too. It was a good match. Not even close to their unsanctioned match. Oh my god, from Full Gear, that match was awesome. But uh this just brought down the pay-per-view so bad. It was a great show, but this ruined it for me. Oh, this ruined it. I was like, why? Why couldn't they have Moxley blown up? Why? But that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.